Hi, my name is Cold Beer, and let's start with oxygen. Not included! Here you will find that scarcities of oxygen, warmth and everything else are constant threats to your colony's survival. You will guide colonists through the perils of subterranean asteroid living and watch as their population grows until they are not simply surviving but thriving. You know, like Bear Grylls in nature, except here you don't need to drink your own piss. Though you can do that if you want in real life, I'm not judging you. So here, just like in Dungeon Manager games, everything in your space colony is under your control. From excavation to resource allocation right down to plumbing and power systems. Resources will begin depleting with your first breath, so be sure to dig fast if you want to live. Your inhabitants each have different and potentially destructive ways of reacting to stress, so be sure to always keep them happy, whatever the cost, or they will all go amok and you will have to start over again. Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This is an adventure with unique gameplay that blends investigation, action and exploration. It will test the limits of your nerves and intelligence. Yeah, this game is not for the faint of heart. The puzzles can be devilishly difficult, and the plot is full of twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the very end. You'll have to track down evil in the darkest corners of London while playing as the great detective and untangle a web of intrigue leading to the final stunning revelation about the evil that lurks in the city. Is it real evil or is it just Scooby-Doo level evil? I don't know. Well, I do, but this is not a channel of spoilers. This is a channel of games and potato salad, approved by a sister. Interstellar Space, Genesis. Here you will build a prosperous galactic empire and colonize the vastness of space, or, you know, fail miserably and be colonized by aggressive alien species before going extinct. Anyway, the game takes classic turn-based space forex strategy mechanics, adds in a few twists of its own and merges everything into a truly interesting specimen. The game was released in 2019, and in the description they said that they are actively updating and patching the game until this day. I laughed at the sentence like, yeah, sure you do, but then I saw that the last update was quite recent. It seems that they were serious about that. So here you can play as one of 6 original races, each with their own abilities, advantages and backgrounds. You can also design your own custom races, with their own creepy or cute worlds, racial traits and unique game-changing abilities. The game has a very positive review score, so if you like 4X space strategies, that is a great choice. Tales of Iron. Set in a grim dark land plagued by war, the game is a hand-drawn RPG adventure with punishingly brutal combat. As an heir to the Rat Throne, you must restore your broken kingdom by banishing the merciless Frog Clan and their ferocious leader. As you explore the deceivingly charming world, you'll encounter a cast of unique companions ready to aid you in your adventure, and you'll need all the help you can get, because to be honest, you suck, and with companions, you suck less, so any help you get is great. Whether that's a new potato salad recipe, blueprints to forge deadly weapons and armor, or even a land-chugging, armor-plated mole-mobile. Title has about 90% of positive reviews on Steam, so it's fair to say Tales of Iron is a good game. Eastshade. Nothing shady about this game, in fact it's hard to find some darker corner here. You are a traveling painter exploring the island and capturing the world on your canvas. Talk to the inhabitants to learn about their lives, make friends and help those in need. Visit cities, scale summits, unearth mysteries and discover forgotten places. This is a peaceful open-world exploration adventure where you will compose paintings anywhere in the world. You will offer them to locals to unlock secrets and gain items. Also, you will have to acquire crafting materials and schematics to surmount obstacles and solve quests. People on Steam are saying that this is one of the most beautiful games they have ever played, and most only wish that it was like at least 5 times longer. Remnant 2. This is the sequel to Remnant from the Ashes, best known as Dark Souls with guns. The game pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses across beautiful but menacing worlds. Here you can travel alone or with friends as a team and explore strange new worlds and beyond, overrun by mythical creatures while trying to stay alive. There are multiple worlds to explore with different types of creatures, weapons and items. Game has branching quest lines, augments, crafting and loot rewards that will test the resolve of even the most hardened players in dynamically generated dungeons and areas. Most of the players are saying that the second part is better than the first one, meaning that developers learned from their past mistakes and made an actually awesome game. Diplomacy is not an option. You will build walls, raise armies, and experience warfare on an epic scale. And that is not just a fancy figure of speech. You will face over 25,000 enemies assault your castle walls. If you hope to survive and defend your city so it would become as glorious as Beristan itself, you are going to master engineering, economy, and even magic. Although there is one problem, you are not a king, just a minor lord without much power. Your king, on the other hand, is a mighty and powerful leader, and also he's a total moron. He drinks warm milk instead of beer, eats only well-done steaks, and puts pineapple in his potato salad.
Blasphemy!
None of these things are true, but he's bad, I promise. Trust me. Have I ever lied to you? Well, I did, but not this time. So the king raised taxes one day to, let's say, buy more pineapples, and now peasants who are not fond of raised taxes and emerging hunger are rioting in your part of the kingdom. King demands to wipe out the rebellion and go to the distant land to get some gold. Will you do as he says, or will you command the armies of undead and wipe out, you know, humanity instead? Yeah, this game is wild and fun. A very positive review score is achieved by votes cast by thousands of players. Pumpkin Jack. With more than 90% of positive review score on Steam, this hack-and-slash adventure platformer should grab your attention by its balls.
Wait, what?
Shut up. Here you'll travel across dangerous landscapes in levels featuring alluring atmospheres, each crafted with vibrant color palettes and cool lighting effects. Here you must master the art of combo attacks, learn dodging and timing to survive dynamic real-time battles. You will unlock powerful weapons and solve puzzles that focus on physics. Use your flaming head to burn books, hammer some moles, and create pathways for magic spheres as each level introduces new challenges. You'll also find helpful companions to assist you on your journey, including an owl to guide you along, and a crow itching to assist you with long-range attacks. This game is meant for pure entertainment. Great visuals, interesting storyline, and dynamic battles await you here. Also, the humor is quite nice as well. Art of Rally. This is a beautiful racing game. The word art in its name is not just a coincidence. The game looks original and fun. Here you will race across the world through colorful and stylized environments and compete for the first place in the leaderboards with daily and weekly challenges. Here you will experience the golden era of rally in career mode, traveling across 78 stages from Finland to Sardinia, Norway, Japan, Germany, Kenya, Indonesia, and Beristan. Well, maybe not all of these, but I can't remember which one isn't included. The models of cars are all vintage and range from 60s to 80s. In total, more than 50 different cars. To be honest, you don't need to be a fan of racing, this game is literally for everyone. I played the demo a long time ago, and even if racing games are usually not my spoon of potato salad, I had tons of fun. Also, the review score on Steam is very high, above 90%.
Crazy high.
Well, not as high as Seth Rogen. Tunguska, The Visitation. This is an isometric survival game that brings you to the dangerous Tunguska exclusion zone, where you'll face deadly traps, infectious mutants, bandits, and well-armed rogue military. The game is inspired by the same story as A Stalker, the roadside picnic written by the Strugatsky brothers. Keep in mind that they wrote the story before any serious nuclear accident ever happened, so it's not actually tied to Chernobyl or any other nuclear disaster, just a post-apocalyptic, gritty and dark Soviet Union filled with unexplainable horrors. Although you can literally describe a casual Soviet Union without any post-apocalypse with the same words. People in the comments are saying that if you like Stalker or Atom RPG games, it's a no-brainer. Also, it has very positive reviews on Steam. Just keep in mind that despite walls of text, looting and side quests, it is an actual twin-stick shooter, and at first may be difficult to control. Although from my own experience, when you get used to it, everything will be fine. Shadowrun Returns. Magic has returned to the world, awakening powerful creatures of myth and legend. Technology here merges with flesh and consciousness. Elves, trolls, orcs and dwarves walk among us, while ruthless corporations bleed the world dry. Here you are a Shadowrunner, a mercenary living on the fringes of society in the shadows of massive corporate arcologies, surviving day by day on skill and instinct alone. When the powerful or the desperate need a job done, you get it done, by any means necessary. Or, you know, fail miserably and try again. People on Steam are saying that this is a solid strategy RPG that scratches the itch for games like Baldur's Gate or Divinity Original Sin. Also great for Fallout and Wasteland fans. Shadowrun Returns has around 90% of positive reviews, so if you like games like that, it's a real no-brainer for this price. Gloomhaven. At first this was made as a tabletop game, and as it reached incredible popularity it was remade into a video game as well. It has all the features of dungeon crawlers like Darkest Dungeon, but stands out of the rest with a cool twist of 3D setting. So here you will lead your band of mercenaries through this unforgiving place where every move is crucial. Yeah, you sneeze, you die. No, probably not, but you get the point. You will have to carve your way through dungeons, forests and dark caves filled with horrific monsters to reap your rewards, or die trying, possibly the latter, over and over again. People are talking that this game will surprise you with the amount of unique monsters, high replay value and 100 hours of content, but it can scare you away with its very steep learning curve. Valfaris. Your metal detector should be beeping like hell right now, because Valfaris is an amazing platformer game with a true metal soul. Reviews are very positive, so no catch here, you can buy this game even without a discount and you will be satisfied with what you get. And you get metal and a game 2 in 1, you know, like shampoo and conditioner or you and your virginity. If you like Valfaris, you can check out the game named Slain as well, made by the same developers. It also has a metal soul but slightly worse review score. People on Steam are talking that Valfaris is what they expected the new modern Contra game to be. Pure sci-fi power fantasy with an incredibly good soundtrack and game atmosphere. Manifold Garden. The game looks like a creation of AI, where you prompted it to create something 3D, geometrical and physics-based. But this game is not just beautiful gibberish, it's an actual game with an expansive and visually striking world filled with mind-bending puzzles. You will have to manipulate gravity to gain new perspectives and walk on any visible surface. You will explore structures that repeat infinitely, and also play with photo mode and make some beautiful art for your office. I'm not kidding, your boss, if he's not a gamer, will approve this quite easily, and if he is a gamer, that will be even easier. It seems that the game was made mostly by one man, and that is a huge achievement. People on Steam are saying that you don't need drugs to feel like you are on drugs while playing this game. Also, it's very satisfying to watch all these structures unfold in front of you, or should I say unmanifold in front of you. Terra Nil. This is a game about transforming a barren, lifeless landscape into a thriving, vibrant called Biristan. You will turn dead soil into fertile grassland, clean polluted oceans, plant sprawling forests, and create the ideal habitat for animals to call home. You will use advanced eco-technology to purify the soil, creating plains, wetlands, rainforests, beaches, wildflowers, and so on. Then efficiently recycle everything you've built, leaving the environment pristine for its new animal inhabitants. The landscapes are procedurally generated, so no two playthroughs will ever be the same. They may look the same, feel the same and play the same, but they won't be the same. That's the beauty of procedural generation with a spoon of salty irony. So here you'll enjoy lush, hand-painted environments, relaxing music and an atmospheric ambient soundscape. It is a wonderful game with a very positive review score on Steam. Leaving Lyndow. Another walking simulator gem from creators of Eastshade. Well, the predecessor, to be fair, with a more than affordable price. But this price has a catch, you will beat it in less than an hour. Leaving Lyndow is a peaceful experience with a detailed environment to explore at your own pace. The game is set in the first person, so the immersion is really here. People on Steam are saying that this is a great tasting experience before you play the Eastshade, which is, by the way, about 14 times bigger game. If you like Leaving Lyndow, then Eastshade will be like a major meal for you. The game has a very positive review score, beautiful graphics and great atmosphere. Try it out. Rum Gun. If you're searching for something less popular but still good enough to lose your time in, Rum Gun fulfills these criteria and offers even more. This is a game made by only one man, but by playing it you probably couldn't tell that. Also, it is super cheap and it has very positive reviews on Steam. In my opinion, the game is totally underrated. You know, you won't be playing it like Path of Exile day by day. People who left reviews on Steam have from about 4 to around 12 hours of game time on record, but it is really entertaining, and if you like action RPGs like Diablo, it is almost a must-play. I follow the guy on Facebook and I can see that Rum Gun is a passion project. The updates are quite constant, and they not only fix bugs but include tons of additional content as well. Detroit: Become Human. Here, decisions will dramatically alter how the game's intense, branching narrative plays out. Your choices really matter, not like in real life. Basically, the whole game is built around your choices. You can't do anything here except to choose what to do in certain situations. Well, also you move around a little and search for clues, but that's kinda it. And every decision you make, no matter how small, affects the outcome of the story. And in this game, no playthrough will be exactly the same. You can replay again and again to discover a totally different conclusion, sometimes absolutely unexpected one. Well, let's be honest, you probably won't do that many times, but it's nice to know that the ending you got is really unique. Also, you can try the free demo version on Steam. Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. Here you as a young Sherlock Holmes will struggle to prove yourself as you navigate an exotic, dangerous island. Deep within the Mediterranean, you will investigate the mystery of your mother's death. Your legacy is written by the decisions you make. Deception, violence, and deduction are just a few resources in your arsenal. Whether you choose brute force to solve your problems or stay one step ahead of your enemies by using your wits to spot vulnerabilities, you decide what each situation demands as you hone your investigative skills. It's time to confront your past so you can become the legend you are destined to be. People on Steam are saying that this is a great game, although many are complaining that the open world part is an overkill. You know, running vast distances from one object to another feels a bit like a fetch quest. Riddles and Sieges. This is a medieval puzzle game where you use all siege weapons to solve puzzles. So, let's be fair, when some castle was under siege in the medieval times, a warlord had to solve the puzzle. How to crack walls, how to tactically lay out ballistas and trebuchets, how to enter the enemy's stronghold, milk all the citizens and rape all the goats. Well, I might have confused a thing or two, but the fact is, every medieval siege was an actual puzzle. So here each building works and attacks differently. For example, a catapult shoots over a tile, trebuchet does the same but has a delay before attacking, and ballista only attacks when being destroyed.
Wait, what?
I know, whatever man. So here you'll encounter 55 handcrafted levels, with each one being harder than the previous one. Also, you can make your own levels and test your friends. Moncage. This is a wonderful puzzle adventure game. It takes place inside a mysterious cube, with each side of the cube housing a unique world. It can be an old factory, a light tower, an amusement park, church, ding-dong enlargement clinic, and so on. Well, maybe not all of those are here, but you get the point. At first sight, they may seem random and unrelated, but upon closer look, you will become surprised by the intricate ways of how these worlds connect together. People are saying that the game is relaxing, calming, and sometimes brain-melting. Iris and the Giant. This is a fusion of a collectible card game with RPG and roguelike elements. Although don't get me wrong when I say collectible card game, this is strictly a single-player experience. You play as Iris, who must brave her fears in her imaginary world. Behind the game's unique minimalist art style, you will explore a touching story of a young woman facing her inner demons and soothing her raging giant inside. Game is short, it will eat up about 5 hours of your life. People on Steam are saying that the game has great art design and is quite easy to play, although keep in mind that it is roguelite, so it will require you to fail a few times to unlock powers and imaginary friends. Also be warned that the story is emotional and will play with your feelings. And now, thank you for watching, have a nice day, and, well, at least better day than I am having here, and I'll see you next time, bye!